All right, so let's keep moving. The rain may have stopped. All right, so let's get back settled in. And away we go. Any questions? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You learn very quickly. All right, so now we are heading out of Iron Mine North, and we're going to take the north route all the way down to this Y, and then scoot back to Oil Refinery. Hope I get enough momentum, because we have an uphill road. But we're in a go up gear, so that'll be good. I did have one more gear that I could back into to make this hill. Yeah. Well, that's the challenge of the DM3. Elevation here, but we're holding our own. I don't have to get the DE2 involved. How we doing? Still good, just sounds like it's laboring. It's a long tunnel. I enjoyed the launch. I'm glad they got it off early enough that I could watch it, and it didn't impact the stream today, because that would have been a hard to make up my mind which way I wanted to go. I'm glad it got up there without any issues, and I'll keep an eye on it throughout the evening and day tomorrow, just to see. I will say that NASA has a lot to learn from SpaceX. I mean, they're trying, you could tell, because they made a huge production of it today. I mean, it was, normally it's like, all right, we'll televise this thing about a half hour before we go. But, you know, you got the whole thing, but their computer simulation and all of their little, you know, when things are supposed to happen, and the line should continue between the dots, so you know, like, how far you have to go. I love the launch presentation. Can use some improvement, but I'm very happy to see that NASA is trying to keep up with how launches are being presented commercially. Oh, I was watching NASA's live feed on YouTube, and it went through refueling and pressurizing, and then the astronauts getting ready, and then the drive to the pad, and getting ready in the White Room. I mean, it was like watching a SpaceX stream on YouTube. Maybe you were seeing all the same thing on CBS. I don't know what the televised coverage was. Oh, good. I'm glad I slowed down. Got a couple sharp turns in here. Coming into another tunnel. There's a split. Up to 550 here. We get a nice picture going across the bridge here. Screen cap. Back to 40. So you gotta be careful up here. As you can see, it's a windy bit of track up here. And I think towards the end it drops off pretty sharp. I think coming back the other way, there's a very steep uphill section. I mean, here we are, we're on uphill again, so. So you have to be mindful, especially if you're hauling something a lot more than what we are. I mean, it's only 136 tons, but you could set yourself up with something 3, 4, 5 times that. I'm using the DE3 right now. I'm not, the DE2 is just there for support, for moral support. My speed is supposed to be here. 80, okay. How we doing? Oh, we're still a ways away. Or you're running, oh, I'm sorry, or you're running a single DE2. Honestly, once you get past the initial run to harbor from steel mill, when you're starting the game, you should always have 2 locomotives. Always, if you 2 DE2s, and because for the most part, in the early part of the game, 1 DE2 will handle it, but the second one is great when you've got, the climb out of harbor, for instance, or the climb out of steel mill heading back to harbor. The climb up to machine factory. Once you get out of City West, there's a pretty good climb there. So I would not say that the track up here is a beginner track. This is, you really should have a good feeling for your locomotive and know what you're doing when you're driving. Because as you can see, my speeds are all over the place here. And I'm dealing with an uphill. I mean, we're holding it because what we're hauling is well within the DM3's capabilities. But if I was hauling 400, 500, say 600 ton load, if all these boxcars were full, I'd definitely be using the DE2 to augment. You're still running one. You're not following my instructions. Are you sure you're watching my videos? I see that. I see that totally. You're a destroyer squadron of 1. Downhill. Let's get a little control here. Control our descent. Yeah, I think I'm coming up to a 3-2. Yeah, see, look at that. It's a 2, actually. Stay on, baby. Stay on. Stay on. Steady. Steady. Woo! All right. That was a little bit of an nail biter. All right, let's put her back in. So now we have made our turn. We're on our way to Oil Refinery. Still on the downhill. 60 kilometers an hour. There's a lot of tunnels. But the view is beautiful. Don't have very far to go. down to 50. Not on this playthrough, but yes, I have been through the refinery. I've pretty much been everywhere in the game in one of my playthroughs. How we doing? We're still got a slight downgrade. What time is it? 7 o'clock. Drop to 40. This is the split. We want to be going, I think, initially to the left and then to the right. Let's see if we can do this with the engine brake. Yeah, coming in the other way, it's like a 30-kilometer-an-hour turn. Okay, so we go to the left, and then the next switch should be to the right. There we are ahead of us. Oops. Coming into the oil refinery. So we definitely want to slow down here. We're going to go to the right, and we'll start braking. And then we'll do a quick look around here. All right, so here we are at the oil refinery. The office is right here. Most of the time you're going to come in from the other side. So this pass-through track, you'll come in this way and see the office. This one's got a second floor. Couch is back here with a little workroom. Bathrooms in the back, I think. Nope. Well, it would be. And there's an upstairs with a bed. You can actually go to bed here. The conference room. So it is almost 8 o'clock. We're going to run around here. The B yard is back here. So the first opportunity for a derelict locomotive is right here. So there's not one here. The other opportunities, so this is the B yard, as I said, over here. And this is usually full up. So you don't want to run through here like you would oil well central. Well, actually, this actually does have an empty track. But this is also where you're going to find the locomotive or locomotives, in this case, for the industry. All right. The A yards are back here. This is our train here. So the A yards come through here is a pair of A yards in here. And over here is the location of where you might find another locomotive. But I think that's where these pipes are. I don't think it's on the other side of the fence. So there's a bunch of tracks here, 1, 2, 3 tracks here. If you have to come in and you need to refuel, it's down the end of one of these tracks. It's right here. So you can refuel, but that's all you can do here. All right. So this is one half of the A yard, and then the other half of the A yard comes out the other side and comes over into here. And you could find a locomotive either here or on the other side here. I guess it's inside the barn because I think these go inside the barn. Oop, jeez. It'd be here where this truck is. So we checked 4 spots where they're supposed to be and they aren't there. So we can mark Oil Well Central as checked. Or Oil Refinery, I should say, as checked. And we checked Iron Mine West and found something. So I can take that off. And our next stop will be... Oops. Next stop will be Forestry Central. All right, so that's Oil Refinery. And away we go. Next stop, Forest Central.